Hello and welcome. I'm just going to be doing some live battles with team setup to get a sweep with Mega Ampharos. This is the agility set. So after one agility, I think I outspeed everything Greninja or slower, um, which I think is base 123, but don't quote me on that. Um, so yeah, with that, let's just dive right in. I am streaming on Twitch also. I do stream on Twitch more often than I post videos here. So if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, feel free. I am trying to get in place a system to to alert people to alert people when I'm broadcasting. I think that's gonna happen um, probably. I mean, as soon as I start getting some feedback on my videos. So okay, this guy has like basically an underused team. Definitely Mega Pidgeot. His only defogger is that guy, which makes me want to toxic people. I don't even know if I have toxic on. Oh, rocking the Thunder Wave. Well, I really don't want this to get burned, but I don't have anything else to really take it. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. His team doesn't like spikes. I'm just gonna set up spikes. I hope he just goes for the Volt Switch. Okay, that's nice. That gives me more opportunity to set up spikes. If he goes out to Mandibuzz here to try and defog, then okay, he's going to this thing. I think it's gonna be more worth it for me to paralyze this thing. Plus, there's a 25% chance that he does nothing this turn, so that's, I think, what I want to do. Klefki is really good for, well, was really good for paralyzing Pidgeot as well, but I outspeed with Mega Ampharos, and Mega Ampharos just beats Pidgeot anyways. Okay, so he is on Victini. If I send out pretty much anything, I feel like he's going to try and go to his Mandibuzz. So I'm going to see if I can't scare it a little bit. Because these things are usually scarfed or banded. I'm really tempted to just go for Earthquake, but he's got so many switch-ins for that. His two switch-ins right now are Rotom or Mandibuzz, so okay. Definitely going to get that. He can fearlessly go for the burn. My best Pokemon to take that is Rotom, so I'm just going to go for that. Oh, he's Trick Row. Okay. There's a certain irony to this. He does have a ground type to take my Volt Switch, but I'm just going to click it anyways. He's got to be getting tempted to go out to that Mandibuzz. Ah, missed. That's really good for me. This thing does fine, but it does not want to take any extra damage, and other than it has to. So, I feel like could potentially sweep. I don't think I deal enough damage with with Thunderbolt to beat out Mandibuzz, but I'm gonna set up here because sorry, excuse me. I'm gonna set up here because this thing is gonna start dealing a lot of damage. Thunderbolt probably won't KO this Rotom, but usually when they run a Scarf, I think they set themselves up to be a bit more offensive. So okay, we get a crit, so it doesn't matter. I don't really care about the rest of that, but I might be able to Oko Nidoqueen as long as it's not scarfed with Dragon Pulse, especially after Spikes and Rocks. That's my goal. I think this is going to be pretty lethal for this guy. I don't even care if I don't sweep here, but I'm going to put enough of a hole in his team where Mamoswine and Scizor should be able to clean up, and Scarf Rotom 2 is going to outspeed pretty much everything that I care about. I'm just going to wait for him to make a move here. Sorry about this. I don't have any way to skip forward, so um, at least not while I'm streaming. So we're just gonna have to wait this out. I can go in and talk about my team for a bit. I guess that's what I'll do. Um, I do have a lot of teams, and I know I named them stupid things, but it's so I can remember, I can tell them apart. But yeah, here's the Mega Ampharos set. Agility with not max speed but max special attack, because you're trying to sweep with this thing. You want to do as much damage as you can, and as it turns out, there's like a few things that aren't scarfed that outspeed Mega Ampharos after an agility with this speed stat. I think one of them is like fully invested Talonflame, which very, very, very few people run. Okay, this guy forfeited. But this is really the crux. Everything else is just sort of there to set things up. We've got Stealth Rocker for Mamoswine. Scissor and Rotom Wash are U-turners to get me into Mega Ampharos. And Klefki paralyzes and sets up spikes, while Donphan spins and knockoff. I chose to run knockoff on him pretty much purely for Chansey, because Chansey otherwise walls my team except for Swords Dance Scissor. Alright, so we're just going to get another battle. Sorry about that little intermission. If we can find one. Nice and slow today. Ooh, a Rain Team. This is classic. Mega Swampert for sure. That will, Mega Swampert's going to outspeed even an agility boosted Mega Ampharos, but otherwise Mega Ampharos does a pretty solid number on his team. I hit Latias, I hit Politoed, I hit Ferrothorn, Kingdra, and I hit literally every Pokemon except for Swampert super effectively, so getting rid of Swampert is really going to be my priority. I'm noticing his only spinner is, well, quote, spinner. He actually has a defogger in Latias, but I actually beat that with a lot of my Pokemon, or at least cripple it. I'm going to lead with Scissor, because he doesn't get to use any super effective attacks against me. Most common lead Politoed sets are either Hypnosis or Encore. I suppose some of them can be both. I don't really see the point in that. If a Pokemon is going to get slept... Oh, he's Focus Blast. Okay. If a Pokemon is going to get slept, I want it to be Donphan. But I notice he's going for Focus Blast. So I'm going to scare him here with the Volt Switch. He's probably going to go out to his Ferrothorn. Realistically, Ferrothorn usually does a pretty good job of walling Rotom, but I'm going to give him that Will-O-Wisp, give him a nice burn. That'll really impede his ability to recover. And this is the part where I wish I had Magic Bounce or something to that effect, so that I could just switch into the Ferrothorn and ignore what he's about to do. But instead, I'm just going to go to Donphan. He's leftovers. I really don't want him to... Do I go for that Rapid Spin? He's still in. I'm just going to Earthquake and get some damage. He might go for... Well... I think I outspeed, so yeah. Yeah, okay, there's the Leech Seed. That's fine. He's going to get some HP back. But as long as I'm willing him, I'm happy. And I'm going to go for Rapid Spin to get rid of this stuff. Iron Barbs, that's fine. Power Whip, oh, he is carrying Power Whip. Okay, it's hard to tell. Sometimes Ferrothorns, they switch between those two moves, and it's not always certain. Sometimes they even carry both. Okay, this time around, I want to do Earthquake, because last time I did 40%, so I might even be able to get a high roll. And I completely accept that. 100% completely accept that. If this is Belly Drum Azu, then nothing happens. If it's if it's Aqua Jet, Choice Band or something, um, then I die, but like whatever. I literally sent out Donphan as sort of a sack, and this is a speed tie here, unless he uses Aqua Jet. Okay, that's fine. Sorry if you guys can hear those chimes. I do have some friends messaging me in the background. Sorry, just messaging somebody back on Twitch here. I did get a challenge from, I believe, a Twitch viewer, so I think we're going to do that next. If he or she will have the patience to wait until I finish this battle. Okay, I can pretty fearlessly click Volt Switch here. He's running out of rain, so he's either going to stay in and lose his Azu, or he's going to switch to his Mega Swampert and predict that, and then I just go for the Will-O-Wisp and burn whatever I want to, because he's not going to have rain right now. So either I get the burn off on Politoed and then Volt Switch, or I get the burn off on Swampert and completely cripple it, which, oh yes, please don't, no, I missed, and he hits Ice Punch. I don't know what he was trying to hit. Like, was I going to send in Mamoswine? I don't know. Still going for Will-O-Wisp again. Don't care if he sends in Ferrothorn, don't care if he sends in Politoed. He is Mega Evolved now, so I have to watch out for that that possibility. But Rotom Wash, or for the possibility of Swift Swim, but Rotom Wash really does a good job of halting Mega Swampert, because he's immune to the main stab attack and resists Waterfall. So I think now it's time for me to pressure with hazards. So I'm going to go to Klefki and just hope he doesn't go to Mega Swampert, which he will. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. But yeah, this is just going to be a really short session today. I have I have some friends that want to play another game with me, so I'm gonna take my leave after a while here. I'll probably do 3 battles. This is my first, 3 more battles counting this one. So 2 more after this. Again, fearlessly going for a Will-O-Wisp here. The only thing he can switch in to take it is Ferrothorn, and then I just switch into like Mamoswine, or like, I suppose it'd be Mamoswine. Please don't miss this time. Okay, good. We got him. This is basically done. Now I just click Hydro Pump and deal what is probably going to be a lot of damage. Is he going for the freeze or something? I mean, that's that's kind of lame, dude. Okay, he forfeits. I'm pretty low ladder right now, because the whole thing reset when ORAS came out, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to play. So to the viewer who is, or who challenged me, looks like his name is Joe, I will accept your battle. I'm going to not use the same team though, because, you know, kind of cheap. Here we go. This will do. I don't know, like half these teams I put 0 thought into, so I apologize if any of them are just terrible. But usually I just try and pick a Pokemon to use for fun and then go for it. In this case, it's Hawlucha. So now this guy, he is watching my stream right now, so maybe he can see my moves, but I really don't care. If he wants to play that way, that's up to him. Alright, I made that switch because I figured he was either going to go for, well, I mean, his best moves were either Rock or a Fire attack. So I'm going to Rapid Spin here. He's got to be Rocky Helmet if he switches out for that, yeah. That's okay with me. I'm relatively sure I'm fast and HP, so I'm not going to necessarily deal a lot of damage, but this Starmie is here to rapid spin. He goes up to Chansey, that's fine. This thing is really scary for me if I don't have knockoff on a Pokemon. So I always try to get knockoff on my team somewhere. It's just too good of a move to not have. Um, oh, he thought I'd. Yeah, that's a fair bet. Do you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't paying any attention to my team. Magnezone probably would have been a fairly decent switch, but um, I don't know. I'm mostly here to play for fun. I'm not really putting a whole lot of thought into this stuff, so. Two-wave, good play. Wow, alright, a well-timed pursuit, I'm sorry, not pursuit, U-turn got, paralyzed, haxed out, so that's kind of unfortunate, but this is the part where I just go out to my Hawlucha and click Sky Attack, because there's no way this Pokemon takes a hit from that. There's no way. I was lying. Sorry, bro. Well, he likes my plays. It's good that I'm getting rid of this Scarm. That is his potential defogger as well as his hazard setter, outside of Roxanne, Heatran, but that basically gives me free reign to, well, let's see, what do I get to go out to here? Fearlessly. I think it's Mamoswine. No, he still has a balloon. Hawlucha it is. This thing is terrifying for his team. I have a super effective move for super effective stab move for all of his Pokemon. So he sends this out. The only way it's ever going to outspeed is if he's Scarfed. So I'm going to assume the worst, and I'm going to assume he's Scarfed, which means Latias is my play. So if he's Scarfed, odds are pretty good he's not staying in. I'm going to make a safe Psyshock, because it'll break Air Balloon, it'll be super effective if he stays in, and it'll hit Venusaur and Chansey pretty hard. But if he goes out to Bisharp, then I guess that's that. But okay, I don't think that is physically defensive Heatran. I'm going to switch to Starmie here. Starmie's my Heatran switch-in, pretty much invariably. He went out to Bisharp. That's a good play. I'm trying to debate here what I'm going to do, because I don't want to. Saw Bisharp. Ooh, this is scary. I like it. Forcing the switch on the Sucker Punch, I like that a lot, actually. But now we just have to see what he's going to go for. Oh, I get paralyzed. Okay. This is really unfortunate for me. The paralysis does impact me negatively, and I get the paralysis 2 turns in a row. I'm actually really surprised that Knockoff killed. But maybe I shouldn't be. I don't think I have anything for this. Pretty positive that I do not take a +2 Sucker Punch. But we're going to try. This Magnezone is uncanny. Okay. No, he just dies. That was a joke referencing the uncanny Magnezone from... I think I just lose to this Bisharp because, honestly, I don't have anything that outspeeds, obviously, a Sucker Punch. So my priority was Scissor, which got killed. He asked if I had superpower on Scissor. No, I don't have superpower on Scissor. And even if I did, I wouldn't have gotten to use it anyways. Um, with the double paralysis and then being outsped. So, wow, I really don't think I have anything for this. This team is pretty dark weak. Well, just not dark resistant, I guess. Here we go. This is the wrong play, but that's fine. So I think I'm just going to go for Ice Shard here to try and get off some damage. Because, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. This thing is mean. I knew what you meant, bro. Okay, why no sucker? Maybe he was going for a sub. Maybe he thought I was going to try and set up. Alright, so this is definitely Scarf. I just have to hope. Well, do I? Because I can... This is the only poke that outspeeds me. I have to start making plays here if I'm going to pull this off. So Psyshock is again my safest play. He's not Scarf. He is sub. Should I have seen that? Did I earlier miss a leftovers or something? I must have. No, he just did leftovers now. I accidentally hit skip turn. That's why I'm confused. Okay, so I have to go for this. I have to try and beat his. I have to try and beat his Keldeo with my Starmie here, which I don't see any difficulty in doing it. His attacks just aren't doing enough damage to me. He predicted me. He said, "Oh, there's the Calm Mind." He did say he predicted me going to double the Chansey, which was a totally solid prediction, very valid. And this time I'm telling the truth when I say Psyshock is my play. It should... Wow, that did not do enough damage. See, this thing is T-Wave, and I think I saw a Seismic Toss earlier. I'm just going to try and burn it. I'm imagining a T-Wave here, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, he went for double T-Wave predicting my Hawlucha. That's actually a really solid predict. And I came quite close to doing it as well. Let's see. Now he can. These things don't always carry protect. But if I get a crit here, that'd be great. Or a paralysis. That's even better. Everybody's favorite. I don't know how I feel about Psyshock, or I'm sorry, about Thunderwave Chansey. It's a good Pokemon, or it's a good move to have on Chansey because it cripples so much. I'm just more used to seeing, like toxic Chansey, toxic, what's the word? Toxic and Seismic Toss and things like that. Man, I feel like I've been getting lucky with my lack of overparad turns. Seismic did 30? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. He just kills now. Alright, here we go. This is my shot. Actually, I think I've got him, because Hawlucha just naturally outspeeds all of these Pokemon, as long as I hit with this attack. He made a solid double. Yeah, Sky Attack, it's kind of weird set. A lot of times people run sub Citrus, but I ran that for a long time on Hawlucha, just trying to get the most out of it, um, but it never went well. I could not get it to activate as often as I wanted. I was more often relying on my opponent's damage to activate my berry, which was just dumb, in my opinion. So, I switched to the Sky Attack set, and it's been doing a lot better for me. The lack of sub is the lack of sub is difficult sometimes because you can get toxic or you can get burned, but you do what you gotta do. I think, thank you for battling, by the way. Let's drop my thanks. If I can spell correctly. I'm gonna go and do one more battle, and then that'll be it for tonight. Sorry about the brevity. Uh, there was a sale for a game called Planetary Annihilation over the weekend for Cyber Monday / Black Friday events, and I couldn't resist. It's a fun little game. But anyways, back to Pokemon. 3 potential Megas, and I'm anticipating it being Gallade. He's the least usable of the 3. Normally, I apologize to any Gallade fans. But Defog Latios, that's fine. I'm just going to lead with Rotom. We'll figure out what kind of set this... Actually, we won't figure out what kind of set this Keldeo is, but... I feel like he's going to switch. Did I predict? Nah. What? Hyper Beam? Keldeo? Is this a bad joke? I mean... I don't understand. He says he thought he'd try it. Yes. You can taste the I'm just gonna get my free spikes. Do you know what? I'm just gonna get a Thunder Wave. Must recharge. There's the recharge. Here's my spikes. I hope you enjoy. Alright, there's Lando T. Probably Calm Mind. That's usually the set on him. He might be Rocks. I'm especially defensive with Rotom. I think I'll be able to take a hit. Oh, he's Rock Polish. Okay. That's also scary. But I think I should still be able to take like a Psychic, which I think is the usual move there. Sludge Wave. That's cool. Good thing I got Pain Split. And now, if I were him, I'd be pretty scared, because I have to miss for that to not die. But hey, what do you know? He stays in. That's cool with me. And here's Sharpedo. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think Sharpedo gets any setup moves. It does have Protect. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go out to Klefki. He goes for Crunch. That's okay. I don't care one bit. Not worry about this Pokemon. He no longer has any Thunder Wave switch-ins, except for his Hyper Beam Keldeo. But I could care less if he goes into that bad boy. I am running Draining Kiss. I know it's awful. I'm so sorry for anybody I'm disappointing with this. Okay. So we got Specs Keldeo. Not what I was anticipating. I probably should have gone for the safe, what's it called, Light Screen. Set that up for my team, but that's okay. It happens. Now we're going to do Rotom. He doesn't have any Volt Switch switch-ins. I'm really sad I lost my Thunder Wave. I wasn't expecting that attack from him. I thought he was going to do something dumb like Hyper Beam again, but let's see. I just get my Volt Switch, but that Klefki would have been great to paralyze his three offensive or all of his four offensive Pokemon here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get a defog or agility up against. The only thing I could see is maybe like a really low, if he uses Draco Meteor, if he uses and drops his special attack a bunch. Then maybe I could do it because he'd be forced to switch out or go for Draco Meteor again. Right, there's the Drain Punch. Good stuff. Respectable. Hoping this KOs. Oh, so close. So ridiculously close. That's okay though. I do have Scissor. Let's see, safe Bullet Punch. I don't want him to get any HP back with Drain Punch, so. Now, Scissor really does a number on all of his Pokemon unless he's HP Fire. I am willing to scout for that. I don't care if he defogs away the Spike. That's not a big deal to me. Alright, great. He reveals HP Fire. He's not Life Orb, so maybe he's Scarfed. Either way, these three Pokemon are at high HP, so I'm gonna... Okay, he's not Scarfed. What is he then? Expert Belt, maybe? Well, regardless, Donphan is my play. I have Knockoff, and that's gonna do plenty to him. Assault Vest, Latios. Is that a thing? Maybe I'm missing that, but I completely did not know that was a thing, if it even is. I mean, this guy's running Hyper Beam Keldeo, so so who knows what to expect. Alright, here's T-Tar. He revealed Mega Gallade, so this is not a Mega T-Tar. He will outspeed me initially, I think, so I'm just going to click Earthquake, get off some damage. He goes for Ice Beam, reveals Leftovers. He could have me in a bit of a pickle here. I think I want a Bullet Punch to get off damage. If he doesn't kill me with Ice Beam or freeze me with Ice Beam. A lot of times these guys carry Fire Blast, which is what I was scared of, but that's evidently not the case, and Scissor puts in a good amount of work. He's probably going to get 3 KOs this game, if you count the 1 HP on Gallade. Yeah, he goes for Protect. I 100% should have clicked Swords Dance, but I wasn't really thinking. Besides, I'm not really afraid of this guy's attack at all. He's got nothing for me, so. Alright, again, there's my embarrassingly low rank. Hopefully it'll go up as time continues, but good game, thanks for the battle. Hopefully it'll improve as time goes on, but we will find out that next time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you are on Twitch, feel free to click follow. If you are on YouTube, feel free to click like or subscribe. Either of those are great. Any of those 3 options, they all help me out. And feel free to give feedback. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.